and welcome to today's episode of CCTV. Hey there, Christina Carlyle here. In today's episode, I'm going to be going over the different ways that alcohol makes you fat. Now, this episode was inspired by an email that I got after last week's episode about emotional eating and how to end emotional eating. And I got an email, I got actually a lot of emails and messages within like 20 seconds of posting this video. I got a lot of feedback, and I just want to share with you one part of this girl Alyssa's email, and because a few things jumped right out at me, and I know so many people I work with and have worked with suffer with from some of this stuff too, so I was just like, I'm making a video because people need it and it needs to be done, and I haven't done it yet, so let's go. So I'm going to read the email that I got after I posted my How to End Emotional Eating video. Hello Christina, I've been following you from a while now, and I really enjoy all of the awesome info you share. Thank you. I wanted to share with you that your recent video about emotional eating really hit home, but in a different kind of way. At first, I almost stopped watching, honestly, not because I didn't agree or anything. It's because I recognized the info probably from your blog, or your slide into your skinny jeans program, but I kept watching. And I suppose I dismissed the ideas before because I told myself I don't eat my emotions, and typically I don't. I do, however, tend to drink my emotions, and alcohol is probably worse than just eating emotions. But that wasn't what I focused on in listening to your words today. I was thinking about how I can apply it to myself because I do overeat. So I thought about it, and I really asked myself why. Why do I eat when I'm not hungry or already full, and why, or when I don't even want it, or when I don't even particularly like the food? And I had a huge moment. I almost cried. I realized that I have a huge issue in my mind about wasting food. And that was one paragraph from Alyssa's email. And I want to thank Alyssa for this email. One, for having the courage to write it, because I can understand how sharing the personal things that she shares can really be a hard thing to do. So I just want to say thank you. One, for your email, and two, for the inspiration to make this video. So there were two things that popped out to me about Alyssa's email, which is what inspired today's episode, how alcohol makes you fat. Because Alyssa did mention alcohol is probably worse than food, and she's dead right. And also Alyssa mentioned that she wasn't overeating because she was hungry or it was emotional. She was eating because she didn't want to waste. So she's the queen of the Clean Plate Club, and that's cool too, because I'm a member of that club as well. So I'm going to make two videos, one today about addressing the alcohol because I feel like it's most important and urgent, and then the second video that I'll be doing next week, posting later, will be about the Clean Plate Club and how to not feel the need to be the captain of that club, and how to work with that and lose weight in the process. So Alyssa's dead right when she's saying that alcohol is probably worse, and here's why. Alcohol is worse not only for your health, but it's also terrible for weight loss for a few reasons. So I'll write this. So booze is really sugar and alcohol. So it's a really sassy combination of a simple carbohydrate and alcohol. So it's its own kind of thing. It's really nutritionally void, except for sugar, and it also has 7 calories per gram. So it's calorically expensive, meaning you know how fat has 9 calories per gram, while protein and carbohydrates only have 4 calories per gram. Alcohol is its own little entity. It has 7 calories per gram, meaning it has more calories than a lot of other things. So a little bit has a big calorie punch. Also, it's sugar, and sugar's bad for weight loss because it's an easy carbohydrate. And I always say sugar is a simple carb, okay? But it's also easy, and your body likes easy. So your body is not gonna waste burning other nutrients, it's gonna burn the sugar first. So instead of your complex carbohydrates, your protein or your fat, if you have alcohol with anything else, it's going to stop burning your protein, your carbs, and your fat, your complex carbs and your fat. It's gonna burn all the sugar. Whenever you have sugar and alcohol, it improves your mood right away. So you go from down here to feeling crummy to up here instant gratification, mood improvement to feeling good. But what goes up must come down. When your blood sugar spikes and it's elevated and you're feeling good, it's going to peak, and after you peak, you're going to crash, and when you crash, you're going to crave. So that starts you on this crave, crash, crave cycle that's really addictive and hard to break alone as an emotional eater. But when you're drinking alcohol, not only can you be addicted to the sugar crash crave cycle that you get from the sugar, it also has alcohol. So you're gonna get that same instant gratification because it's improving your mood. As soon as you have it, your mood starts to go up. But it's also going to come back down and crash. But alcohol also is one of those things that your body senses it and is like, oh my goodness, we have to get rid of this right away. Your body's not designed to drink alcohol. So when your body ingests it and your body senses it, it works double overtime trying to get that toxic alcohol out of your system. Getting that alcohol out of your system is deemed as important. When your body senses that it's important to get rid of this alcohol, it stops placing on importance and say things like, oh, I don't know, processing your other foods, metabolizing things properly. Just one drink can slow your metabolism for up to 4 days because your liver stops digesting food and processing food and metabolizing foods because it goes to help the kidneys flush the alcohol out of your system as quickly as possible. So while everything else is sitting in your system waiting to be digested, your body's gonna put all the emphasis on getting rid of the sugar and the alcohol, burning the sugar for energy first and flushing and metabolizing all of that alcohol out of your system. So that means, let's say for example, you go out to dinner and you have a steak and a salad and a potato and a glass of wine. Well, your steak, salad, and potato are gonna stay stuck in your system because your body's trying to flush that wine. The sugar from your wine is also going to keep the rest of the food stuck in your system, but you're going to come down, you're gonna crash. So if you've ever gone out drinking, you wake up the next day, you know that you don't feel good, right? Like you feel slower, or you feel tired, or you feel dehydrated. A lot of things go on when you have the alcohol. When you feel off, it's actually a big sign of your metabolism not giving you the energy you are used to because it's so busy trying to pass all this other stuff. But passing toxic things like alcohol doesn't cause your metabolism to go up. Say, if your body was to have protein, your body senses that that's difficult and it burns more calories in the process. Instead, your body senses alcohol is difficult to digest, and it actually slows down digesting other things, which can really pack on extra pounds quickly. So it really sets you up to be in this nasty cycle of crave, crash, crave, not just only from the sugar, but also from the alcohol. So it's doubly addictive. So if you're the type of person who finds that you're always reaching for alcohol, or you're a daily drinker, even if you're in a good mood, it's really easy to get addicted and get yourself into a drink, crash, crave pattern just because of the effect that alcohol and sugar have on your body. It's not uncommon for people in Alcoholics Anonymous to put down the alcohol and still crave sugar, because alcohol is sugar. That's why they always have cookies at their meeting, because their blood sugar, they're so used to having that daily jolt of sugar in their blood. Not only are they addicted to the alcohol and they take it to the next level, which can be completely detrimental to your life in other ways, financially, emotionally, relationships, work, stuff like that. It's also bad for your health, and just that extra abundance of sugar in your system can really set you off in different ways. I have a few tools in my toolkit to give to you that are going to help you overcome the need or the urge to drink when you're feeling emotional. If you're feeling negative, or you're just feeling low, or you feel like you're going for alcohol not to enjoy it, you're feeling like you're using it to put a band-aid on a bullet hole, I want you to think of the hunger scale from last week's episode, but this time we're thinking of it like a happy scale. Just like the hunger scale, but instead of I'm starving or I'm stuffed, now we're going based on emotions. 0 from a -10 to a +10, -10 being FML, +10 being LOL, okay? So So you don't want to drink when you're feeling too good, because then sometimes it's kind of like giving yourself a hall pass because you got something good or you're celebrating. So we've ever been to that wedding and we see like Uncle Bob goes off the handle, or somebody always gets drunk at a wedding. That's when you feel so good, you're around people you like, that you overdo it. You don't want to use that as an excuse too. So anything above a +3, going to LOL, it's not necessarily ideal, especially considering how ingrained it can become into your habits and how you are, and affect your weight loss and health. So when you're going down to an FML, like a -4, -5, -10, like my life sucks, I'm stressed out, I'm emotional, financial, hormonal, whatever it is, whatever's causing you to feel low, if you find that you're grabbing a drink, you want to do a little check on this emotion, this happy scale. Like, how are you feeling and what's causing it? And if it's not a good thing, or if it's too good, or you just find that little devil on your shoulder is trying to convince you to use alcohol instead of enjoy alcohol, because there's a big difference. Sometimes a cocktail is just a cocktail, and sometimes it's a band-aid for a bullet hole. And only you can tell using the scale. Do that little self-check. How am I feeling? Why am I reaching for alcohol? Why do I want to use it? If it's not a good thing, if you're kind of just doing the band-aid on the bullet hole thing, you always want to compete with the urge, and this is the exact same advice I gave you with the ending emotional eating. You're going to have to cure it the exact same way. That's it. I'm sorry, I wish there was another way, but this is it. You want to do something that competes with the urge to drink. So instead of going for food, instead of going for a drink, instead of going for calories, instead of putting anything in your mouth in any way, you want to do something positive, productive, or fun. Whatever it is, it has to be positive. It has to help you in some way instead of hurt you or sabotage your weight loss and health goals. So you can do something productive. You can go for a walk. You can call a friend. You can do your taxes. You can return work emails. Whatever it is, it can't have anything to do with food or alcohol, any calories whatsoever. Or you can do something fun, paint your nails, call a friend, read a magazine, play on Pinterest, whatever it is you want to do that's going to distract you until that urge to go goes away. And the good thing about a craving, when you're in this roller coaster ride of crave, crash, crave, when you have a craving, that craving has a really short shelf life, so it doesn't take that long to distract yourself with a positive, productive, or fun thing until that urge is gone. Remember, we don't want to pay attention to the urge. We always want to do something else that distracts from it completely, because the more you shine light on it, the more you think about, oh, the drink I can't have, you're still thinking about a drink, okay? So you want to think about, oh, I wonder what J-Lo is gonna wear to the VMAs, or whatever you can think of. Go online, distract yourself, chat with a friend on Facebook, whatever it is, just get yourself in a completely separate space, not thinking about the drink. Because whenever you shine light on it, it's just like struggling to get out of quicksand. We don't struggle, we just completely ignore it and avoid the quicksand altogether, okay? The other tip, if you do feel like you're good, you're happy, you're not too happy, you're legit, you want to have a girls' night, you want to have a glass of wine or two, okay, that's great. Now you have the green light to drink, because it is completely okay to drink alcohol when you're losing weight. I definitely recommend choosing a cocktail that is both low in calories and low in sugar, because again, you're going to be avoiding this sugar crash crave cycle, and something that's low in calories is going to help offset the fact that you're drinking 70 calories per gram in your alcoholic drink. So you want to go low calorie, low sugar, just to make it easier on your health and your weight loss goals. I'm going to put a link to a blog post below that has all of the best cocktails for weight loss with some other tips that can help you drink and still stay on track. Next tip is to reset your system with water. So no matter what, if you're having a drink, you always want to chase your alcoholic cocktail with a glass of water. Again, because all of your organs kind of shut down and stop doing things when you're drinking, because they want to pass that alcohol quickly. It's really a good idea to help your body pass that alcohol quickly, and you can do that very quickly by drinking a glass of water. So for every cocktail you have, you want to follow it with a glass of water. You want brownie points? Chase it with 2 glasses of water, and you're just going to help flush your system, detoxify, get all of that extra sugar, get all the extra alcohol out of your system quickly. It's also going to help you stay on track to digest other nutrients, because water really aids with digestion. So let's say you go out to dinner and you have your cocktails with whatever else that you're eating at dinner. Drinking the water is also going to help you flush that, versus store it. So it's really important. Also, the day after you drink, so let's say you go out to dinner and had a couple drinks the next morning, you want to start your day off right with a lot of water, resetting your system just to help get all that extra water out. And my last tip is to sweat. Again, this is post drinking session. You want to do some very sweaty cardio. One, the cardio is going to get your endorphin levels back up high so you feel good. It's also going to provoke sweating. Sweating is going to help detoxify and flush all of that extra alcohol out of your system. So that's it. What to do and how to kind of know and monitor and self-check yourself. Are you using alcohol, or is alcohol actually a tool for you to check out and actually set yourself up to be sabotaged with all your weight loss goals? And remember, just one cocktail can slow your metabolism for up to 4 days. And if you do find that you're stuck in the cycle of crashing and craving and drinking, and it's a daily thing, and you've tried to stop but you can't stop, and you make rules with yourself, well, if I have this and don't drink that, and all of your rules and little tricks you try to play on yourself to stay on track, if you just find that everything you're trying isn't working, there's absolutely no shame in getting some help if you need it. So if you're to the point where you're kind of in a cycle and you can't do it alone, you don't have to do it alone. And you can go and find a local AA meeting if that's the way you want to go, or see a doctor or whoever, or just talking to somebody to figure out what it is that you need to do that's best for you. And only you truly know where you're at. So I just want to again thank Alyssa for writing her email to me. It was very awesome, and I really appreciate your feedback, your kind words, and your inspiration to help others. So I really appreciate that. If you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'm Christina Carlyle, nutritionist, trainer, weight loss wing woman, and I am your biggest cheerleader, here to help you lose weight, live, get happy, healthy, and fit. It's what I do, and that's what I'm all about. So I hope this video helped you. If you like it, please like it so I know. And if you don't want to miss next week's episode, subscribe now, because I make a new video every Thursday. And I will see you next time right here, same place, every Thursday. Bye.